Isn't this a pretty little Android device? How did we install it? Stay tuned and find out. Morning guys, right, different video again today. You know I like to mix things up a bit, so what I'm going to be doing today is fitting another Android stereo. Now I've never done it to one of these cars before, but this is for a friend of mine. This is a VW Golf Mk5. There's a stereo what comes with the car, and we can replace it with a brand new one which is in here and get it installed. So I'm going to try and do this step by step and we'll see how we perform. So this doesn't have the top grille, so all I know is I've got to be able to remove this bezel from around here, and then we can access the screws and everything in there. So just opening the box, I just want to show you a few things we've got. So we've got the main head unit here, but it looks just like factory. There is a DAB aerial, the reversing camera, and then you've got all your harnesses and bits and bats and do whatever you've got to do. Doesn't look like they supplied me with a pry tool, which is quite surprising, so I'll just nip back to my car and get the pry tool. Right, let's see what we can do then. So, let's say I've never done one of these before. It's only a thin bit of plastic this, so you just need to... Oh, there we go, look. Right, so the T20. Right, that's fine. 1, 2, good. God, you need skinny fingers to bloody get them up there. Got you, right. Let's just pull that out. And that'll get the screw with it, won't it? And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, take this big bloody daft everything out. Didn't expect that to turn on. The key evening. Right, so let's have a look. So let's take the main harness out, which is just to be a little pop-up lever. Bloody hell. That's that. Now it won't work. Take the little aerial off. There's a little white lever there, you have to pull that up. And then these two, same again, another white lever. Like I say, I've never worked on one of these cars before, but there we go. Right, so that's easy getting that out, isn't it? God, that's bloody heavy. Right, let's crash that down there. Right, so there's the main stereo. Right, let's have a look at our bag of harnesses. Let's see what we've got. So I've got 2. Let's have a look what we've got here. Right, GPS, 1 USB lead. That looks like the aerial adapter. So let's put that on there. That's easy enough, isn't it? That's going to go into there. There we go. We know where that's going straight away. Right, what's this one? So does that go into there? Hang on, might be the other one. Right, that's in there. Right, so that black one there could only go to certain places. A little tie wrap around there. Just excuse me mess, but this is real life. Right, that clicks into there. Right, what else we got here? This is just like the back of mine. They all look the same, these Chinese stereos, don't they? So, what's this for? Key 1, key 2, key, back. I'm not sure I need that one. So, let's have a look what we've got here. Key. I wonder if this is two different harnesses for depending on which car you've got. Because this is for the Passats, Seats and some Skodas, I believe. Because that's all labelled up exactly the same as that. So we'll leave that off for now. Right, let's have a look what else we've got. So we've got the CAN bus decoder. So, what's that one for? That's for the rear camera when we connect the rear camera up. So we'll put that in there. They only fit in certain sockets anyway, so you can't really get these wrong. This USB. So I believe we can feed this through there into the glove box. So that's a 6-pin, and the next one along there's a 6-pin. So that's that one done. Get that one out of the way. Right, that's that. Right, what other leads we got? So, that's all the rear camera. I'm not setting up the rear camera. Let's get the GPS set up. Alright, there's the other USB, look. So one of them has 6 wires and one of them has 4 wires, even though there's only 4 pins connected in each of these. But anyway, that's that one. So there's a second USB. GPS. What I tend to do is just throw them in the space somewhere, as far as I can get them in. They're usually quite good at picking up signal anyway. Don't see the point in burying yourself deep into the car. And what I'll do, the lad who's got this car, he's got a iPhone, so he'll be using CarPlay. Mine's Androidauto, so we'll just connect with my phone for now. Right, that's going to go somewhere in there for now. Right, CAN bus. Where do we connect the CAN bus? CAN bus goes on there, that white cable. Right, anything else to plug in? I don't think I've got anything else, have I? Right, oh, this one here. So this, look, it says FR out, front now. So I think this is all for different video connections, etc. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in there. Right, so that's that. And I believe then we've got, what we've got in here, we've got 8-pin left. So I mean, you can just wake your way around and see what you've got left. So that's the power for the camera. We're not doing that, and it's neither of those two. What have we got in here? Right, so the DAB. So that plugs into one of these USB ports. So we'll work that out at some point. So that's the main gubbins of it done, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is, let's just see. I'm just going to tuck it all back. Oh, there we go. There's another port there. Look, 8-port. There we go. That's that one there. Right. I'm not quite sure what those two used to do. It must have been something to do with the old stereo. So that's the CAN bus, right, because it's got steering wheel controls on here. So what I want to do is just tuck all that out the way for now. And I just want to see if it comes on. Get you in there. just sit it there. Should we take that off? Don't worry about that lead there, I want to hide it away. Right, I don't know which is which on here. Let's break it. Check right low beam. Right, I don't seem to have anything at the minute, so let me just check the leads on the back. That didn't look like I had that in there very well, did it? You make me feel like... Yay! There you go, it's booting up. So it's got to remember it's a full Android system, so it's got to boot up first time. Chuck all that back in there. Oh, God, again. No, that's not a bad looking system, even if I do say so myself. Let's have a look. Mode. Oh look, that, so that flicks through all these different sections here. Radio. Let's do a quick scan.
Start is going up as it is.
Right, we'll get that off there. I think as well, instead of doing that, switch till it scans again. What you can do is touch the orange bar and drag it across yourself. Either way. Alright, let's go back to menu. So this should flick through for all your different apps. So I'm not going to go through all these apps because it's, but you see there you've got YouTube and everything else. That's the same link as what's on mine, Golf Mk5. So I'll tell you what, let me just come out of there. What I'm going to do is just see if my phone finds it. So let's go into settings. Settings, Androidauto, and let's look for Androidauto, connect to vehicle. We'll connect it using wirelessly. Connect Bluetooth, pair a vehicle. I don't know what this one's called. Let's go right down to the bottom. Oh, another car BT, same as mine. Pair. Connected, it just says so on the bottom of the screen there. So it's using the Z-Link app to link it. And there we have it. So let's just set our destination.
Make a U-turn. Then turn right onto Endymion Street.
Right, let's exit that. So I've got music to play automatically on mine, so that's going to start playing the music straight away. Go back to menu. Right, and a bit more then. So I've gone into the car settings here, and then what I've done is gone to the factory, and it wanted a password to get in. So did I do 6 zeros? Yes, I did. There we go. I went into the factory settings, and then what I've done is come up and to change it from kilometres to miles per hour. There's absolutely loads of stuff on here you can fiddle around with. So I have gone, where the blooming exit gone? USB settings, startup application. So you can actually, you can do all sorts of, so you can just basically have it do whatever you want. Speed unit, there you go. So I just changed it to miles per hour, and then what I've done as well for the voice assistant, I've changed it from TXZ, which I'm assuming is something Chinese or whatever, to Google. This is just one of the different themes I've chosen. There's all sorts of stuff in here. Yeah, you just got to play around with it, haven't you? Right, that's the end of this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, would you? Feel free to ask any questions, I'll try and answer. But, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. It's quite nice. Right, good night everybody. See you soon. Like and subscribe.